Okay, Sunday, September 26th. Okay, yesterday we didn't have any human activity out here. You know, the day before I said we had some guys cutting wood, or a few cars going by because deer season's coming up, so I think people are driving through scouting the area for deer. But yesterday, strangely enough on a Saturday, it was very quiet. So through the night, we had some what sounded like vocalizations in the distance. Some definite tree knocking woke us up through the night. It was across the meadow, about 400 yards, 500 yards away. But you know, by the time I get the camera out, you know, it stops, then we fall back to sleep, we get woke up again. And the problem is I need to get an audio, digital audio recorder. I need a couple of those. You know, just money, money, money. So anyway, I was using the restroom last night right here, and I look up and I see this. That break is about 15 feet up, which, yes, I know is high, but there have been some reports of sightings of 10-footers just north of here, about 50 miles, and there's all forest in between here and there. The Through Lake SASQUATCH event that is going on right now, that's supposedly a 10-footer or larger creature. And then back over this way, there is a marking that almost looks like a bear mark in a tree, but there it is. I will walk over there and get a closer picture. I don't know if you can see that with the digital zoom on this little camera. This is just my handheld still camera. But there are scratches in a tree. They're the same height up as this branch. I'm not saying anything. I'm not inferring. That branch could have been weather, but it's a healthy tree. It's a clean break. It's pretty fresh, and so is this marking up here. So I'm going to go over there right now and get a closer view of that marking. And you can decide for yourself. I'm not saying it's anything. It's food for thought. Okay, here's the tree I was talking about. Up there, right to the top of those scratches, is 15 feet. I don't know if you can see them. I'm having trouble seeing them through the viewfinder. Because, yeah, the digital zoom's not all that great. Yeah, I need equipment. I need a new camera. I need a good video camera. I need some audio recording equipment. But, anyway, just food for thought. Like I said, I got a report. I'll be posting it soon. It happened several years ago. But it was winter time. Squatch crossed into the middle of the road. The car stopped. Squatch came around the side of the car and picked it up on the side and tilted it on its side and was shaking it. It was almost like it was trying to see inside the car what was in there. Did that a couple times and then left it alone. But that was said to be because the guy was driving a big SUV. He estimated around 10 feet, and a 10-footer could reach that high, especially if they've got proportionately longer arms than we do. And that was only about 40 or 50 miles from here that sighting took place, so there could be big ones. You know, usually don't really hear more than 7 or 8 feet in this area, in the northern Sierras, but Oregon, Washington's gets 10, even 11-footers sometimes you hear about, the further north you go. Just food for thought. I'm not saying what it is, you know. I was thinking maybe it was a deer stand, but wood rat thinks otherwise because there's no markings going up the tree, only right up there. Plus there's branches right up there that would be in the way of a tree stand. So, plus this isn't a great area for a tree stand anyway. If you look around, it was all forested a while ago. Cut probably at least 30 years ago, it looks like. 30, maybe even 40. But they're flagging it. We're kind of sad our spot's getting flagged for something. But anyway, like I said, it's food for thought. We're breaking down camp. I gotta go help Brad. But this is probably our last trip, overnight trip of the year anyway, because the weather's gonna start getting really bad up here, and snow and everything. So anyway, we'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Okay, Sunday, September 26th. Getting ready to leave. Broke down camp. But up in there is where we heard a lot of activity. That's where a lot of the knocking came from. And then over here, back there, you see those mounds of grass? Right there in the center, and right there in the center? That's where the spring ends. It dries up and seeps into the ground. And there's a little spring back there. I took some pictures of me using my filtration system. We took some water out of the stream last night because we ran out. But back there is streams and long grass that was all matted down where something had bedded down. You know, could have been deer, could have been bear, you know, but something large was back there laying down in the grass. But that's where the vocalizations were coming from, back there. And back up that valley, there's a valley back behind those trees. They kind of run up a dry creek bed up the valley to another spring. I think these springs kind of bubble up and then they go underground. Because if you look down that way, it's a downhill slope. And we're back up over there, you can see all that foliage. It's more water comes up to the surface again. And I think that's why they like this area, because there's sources of water even this late into the summer. There's still water because of these springs that are running. And they don't need to go near the lakes where all the people are hanging out. It's quiet up here. So anyway, that's wraps it up. I think this is going to be the last overnight trip for 2010. We'll see. Alright, we'll talk to you soon.